Whew. Y'all, it's been a week. So here we are just like calmly moving through some digital scenery, some woods and mountains and all kinds of scenery from World of Warcraft of all things. So why are we here? um, One of the big things is that I end up doing this gaming stuff at night just because I really, really love it, but also just because it's this moment in my crazy, crazy day where I get to just have some control, which is a weird psychological place to be, right? It's, oh, dinosaurs, nice. It's not necessarily the need for control as much as it is just like the feeling that everything else is out of control. So, and it's just a reaction to stress, whatever. So I just started a new job. I'm 1 month in the onboarding stage, so I'm just about done with onboarding. Just started to really interact with clients. It's an industry I know really well, a role I know really well, but of course there's always new stuff to learn. And when you're first learning the tools, hi Swifty. When you're first learning the tools and learning your new clients, there's still just like a massive learning curve no matter what, right? So the just outside of onboarding is actually one of the hardest parts. All right, buddy. Oh, that's better. Yeah, okay. Anyway, and then I've got 2 kids, and this is the second full week where they are out of school and daycare. So I've got my 5-year-old, my 2-year-old, who are wonderful. I love them so much. They're just the best kids. They're beautiful. They're funny. They're cool. They're interesting, and they're so very sweet. But also like to have tiny little chaotic plague demons in your space 24/7 for weeks on end. It wears on you, and we're all just getting used to it. So it's wild. So for those of you who are parents, I feel you. For those of you who know parents in the United States, where we're not very good at this kind of stuff, with this work-life balance and daycare stuff, check on your parents' friends, y'all. Just make sure they're okay, especially this time of year. But yeah. And this is especially fun. I had this whole thought of this video doing this and just sitting down and just being for a bit with this wonderful landscape in World of Warcraft. It's pixelated, it's weird, it's goofy, it's got that distinct art style, it looks incredibly dated, but I will always treasure World of Warcraft for actually capturing that exploration moment and something I really, really enjoyed. I only played in the alpha way back when I was in college. I played for like 6 months and just a little bit completely solo. Never did raids, never did anything, didn't get very high level. But I just remember that feeling of stepping into this world and being like, I can just go. I can just walk around and see stuff and mess with things. Whoa. And I don't really go for exploration or survival or open world or MMO games. Like, I don't like them. So that feeling there was a total shock. And nothing else has ever captured that since. I haven't touched World of Warcraft since then, but I still remember that feeling of like really loving the exploration of these completely made up virtual spaces. And yeah, I've been trying to kind of, as I was planning for this, I was thinking about like why exactly that is, why I love it, why it's so very relaxing. And part of it is like, I'm just generally very outdoorsy. I love going outside and exploring, traveling, hiking, doing all this stuff. But you can't always do that, right? You can't always get out and do that. And so it's nice to capture some little bit of that feeling, that like wonder of being in this space, that sense of wide open freedom. Getting that little reminder of that in a space, like whenever you need it, is wonderful. And that it's so cartoony and over the top is cool because it means you can go just that much further in game, and there are places you could go that you never could, like temples in the bottom of the ocean. I can't go there. Like, this is perfect. This is perfect. Just to walk around this wreck and see like a merman running around. I guess that's some kind of sea giant. Yeah, that little bit of outlandishness gives you that extra little perk of joy, but it's also a reminder that like this isn't real. This can be a comforting emotional feeling right now. This can be a nice escape, but it's not enough to suck you in and keep you there. It's very clearly fake, which I actually appreciate. So it doesn't trick my brain completely. It's this moment where like I can enjoy this completely and then step away and know that I'm not actually losing anything. Grim. Which is kind of nice. It's nice to have that balance of fake and real, like the emotional context, that catharsis, that like feeling of freedom and peace without it taking away from like your real life. So it's, yeah, meat space. Meat space. I heard that term a couple of, like maybe a year or 2 ago, and I still can't shake it. I love the whole meat space is just such a funny term. But yeah, it is. I don't know what they did. I don't know what magic they did to capture it, but like World of Warcraft to this day is still like the most satisfying exploration experience. Like, just look at this. This cool scenery and these cool worlds, and just you. I feel like I'm walking through the woods, like I'm flying through this space right now, and it's incredibly relaxing. That I'm not clicking buttons, that I'm not like actively controlling stuff, I'm not constantly worried about dying, I am just exploring this space. That's pretty great. So yeah, check on your parents, friends. By the time this video goes live, I should be on a beach in Florida, which sounds lovely, but I will probably be spending the entire time just like a bundled ball of stress, wondering when my son is going to be juggling a dead fish full of rusty fish hooks, and when my daughter is going to find a baby gator that she tries to smuggle home. Which is fun. They're fun little adventures, and I enjoy that, but it is still nice to step away and be just like completely myself for just a brief period. Which is why I do a lot of this evening stuff. And it's very, very satisfying. And I have done it forever, and I'll continue to do it even after the kids are older, but it serves a particular purpose right now as a dad of young children. And as a lifelong gamer, and just like recapturing a little bit of that wonder here and there is just very satisfying. So, I'm not going to do too much longer. I just really wanted to capture this and like take a moment and enjoying the scenery and enjoying the music. Huge kudos to the guys that put together this video. I'll put a link in the description for sure to give them the credit for it, because this wasn't me. And it's very cool to see. It's pretty wild to see how far the frontiers have expanded since I played. And I didn't play that much, so I didn't see anywhere near of everything that was there, but it's gonna be pretty wild. This is a dome city. What even am I looking at? And even then, it's just like both the wonder of wilderness and woods and also the wonder of like space exploration. That's pretty cool. Man, these graphics are old and still works. And then in the moment here, I'm gonna go ahead and step out, get back into the real life, which at this point means going to bed, which I'm very excited about. But yeah, hope you're all well out there. This is a nice moment to just kind of indulge and be a little bit weird for a bit. But just know that if you made it this far, and to every single viewer, every single commenter, every single supporter, everybody out there that has any interaction with any of the stuff that I'm doing, I really, really appreciate the time. I'm loving doing this. It's been a lot of fun. But yeah, it is always very nice to have other folks on the journey with me. Look at that, it's perfect mode. Journey with me. Look at that. Yeah, it's perfect. So, anyway. I'm going to crank the music just for a minute. And then we'll sign off in just a second.